so as you're probably aware, the FIFA 20 demo is out on Xbox, PS4 and PC. And if you're not aware of that, then I guess... hi, it's out now. I'm sure that you're looking forward to it. So I'm sure that you've downloaded it and you've had a go on a Volta and also kickoff mode. But there's some things that's hidden in the actual demo, which I want to do a video about and letting you guys know about what to expect for the actual full release. There's some things that they've sneakily, hidden here, only shown for like a second or two. Let's say in the Volta introduction that can be both used in FUT and also in Volta. So in this video, let's go through everything one by one and let's see what there is. If you guys do enjoy, make sure to smash a like button and let me know your thoughts of the demo. Do you guys like it? Do you guys like the gameplay? I mean, there's not much really to do. There's just Volta and kickoff mode, but with this you can have a go at the actual gameplay and see what your first thoughts are. The entire point of the demo really is to get you guys excited for the new FIFA and of course to have a first taste of what to expect in terms of gameplay. Now of course some people may say that the gameplay is quite slow, but keep in mind that it is only kickoff mode and kickoff mode typically always has a slower gameplay compared to Ultimate Team. So don't think it's the precise same thing to FUT from the kickoff mode gameplay, because it never is the same thing. Don't know why, but it just is always a bit different. And if you are new here, please smash that subscription button. It would really help because I want to try and hit 200,000 subscribers in the next month or two for the start of FIFA 20. So if you can hit that, that'd be absolutely fantastic. So with that said, let's get into it. So when you go into Volta, you first see this cutscene with Vinicius Jr. Now it's Real Madrid versus Ajax. Now, there's one thing that I noticed, which I guess is possibly an error on EA's part, and that is, for some reason, the Real Madrid logo is shown to the left, and the Ajax logo is shown to the right. Now, as you can tell by looking at it, we are currently, in Amsterdam. It is the Ajax Stadium, Johan Cruyff Arena. However, for some reason, if you look at real life Champions League games, the flag and the badge to the left is always to the home team, and the one to the right hand side is always to the away team. You can look this up. This is always how it is. So I don't know why it is the opposite way around, because as we're gonna find out here, that is the right way around where it should be. So I don't understand why they've kind of done it backwards here. This is a new feature, but it may be something they may have missed out. That could be an error on EA's part, because I don't think it's supposed to be like that. Number two is that there is different typos in FIFA 20, of course. Now, we already knew this, but there will be brand new ones for already known typos. So, such as Ronaldo, Neymar, and icons like Johan Cruyff right here. I believe this is brand new. Last year, there was, of course, one for Cruyff, but it was different. This one is a different one, I believe, of Johan Cruyff. So, we should see more typos this year to more icons that is, that's already well known, like Ronaldo, like Zidane, of course, and many more like that. So this is a brand new typo for FIFA 20, and of course they are using this as a way to highlight it and to kind of show it off. Also, I believe that there's more flags, so such as if you play as Liverpool, you see more Ale flags. I believe that's new as well. Compared to last year, there was not that flag about from what I noticed. And in general, for more big teams, there's more flags and banners about for when you play as them in modes like kickoff and career mode. Up next, we're going into the Volta mode, of course, and after the game, we can see this bloke right here doing some natural skills. Now, apparently, this is leaked that it is supposed to be Jeremy from F2, which this is based on. Of course, it does look kind of similar to him, and based on the way the model is actually formed, and the way his body is formed, it does kind of look like him. And of course, we know through this video right here, through the player ratings, that F2 was in fact involved with EA. Now, of course, they aren't really there for, helpful game-changing advice or gameplay advice. They're there to help out with the Volta game mode. So most of these skills, I believe, is actually mapped and tracked from the F2 team. So that's, of course, a nice little thing to see people from YouTube being involved in not just from your game changers, but also from people like F2 actually mapping out the game, which is really nice to see, actually. Speaking also of this clip, we can see these stalls to the right hand side, so we can see these kits, we can see new balls. So right here, we can see a yellow kit and also a light green kit or a lime kit, whichever way you want to see it. Now, I believe that in the Volta mode, we will be able to have your stores like these, so you can walk down a street or go down to the shops of these rundown areas of Amsterdam or London or wherever you're based in, and there'll be stores like this which you can buy new boots. As you can see, there's a boot there, there's a pair of boots, there's also new balls, there's also kits, which also I would believe that these kits would also also be in Ultimate Team. You would see these kits, I imagine, in all these game modes. So that is one thing that you may have not noticed. Now, of course, as we already know that women will be a massive part of FIFA 20. Of course, you could be a manager in career mode with women, and of course in Volta you can actually play as women as well in the streets, which I find really funny. The reaction of Vizeh Jr. here is almost like, oh, alright, nice, as if like he's liking a bit of woman action over there. So of course during Volta you can choose yourself to be a woman if you really want to, and of course you'll see people like this across the entire world of Volta about everywhere. And also keep in mind that notice that there's no one in here that's actually wearing anything branded, which I find interesting, because in the other branding of Volta, let's say for the trailer, everyone was wearing Adidas clothing. Like everyone in the actual trailer itself of the game, everyone was wearing Adidas. Now in this, literally no one is wearing anything that's branded. No Nike, no Adidas, no nothing. All the boots and the clothes is all generic. So keep in mind of everyone in here, which you'll probably be seeing in, let's say, the story mode, wearing just generic clothes like this, which it all looks like they just shopped at Nets or George Asda or something. Now this one is very, very cheeky, and this is even more kits, which is on the wall. You can see a lime green kit, a red kit, the same color scheme as normal FIFA, and of course a black and multicolour kit as well. These I expect to be in Ultimate Team, and of course probably kits to use in Volta game mode as well. And again, you can see people there, shopping, which shows that this is, a store that you can go and buy things. So in Volta, you would imagine that these kind of like, I guess, warehouse kind of store things, you'd expect to buy more things like boots and balls and maybe even other skill moves in later in the game. You never know. I do love that they only showed a small part of this, which I think EA did purposely try and hide it from people. And also, I mean, I must say this by the way, but as no one kind of clocked that, like, why is Vizeh Jr. predictably as what the cutscene like shows, why is Vizeh Jr. just chilling about in the back streets of Amsterdam? Like, if he's a professional footballer for Real Madrid, why is he just out and about in like back alleys of random street areas? I mean, for God's sake, there's barrels on fire. Like, their source of light is barrels on fire and street lights. Like, I don't know why they thought this was like, yeah, that makes sense with like these random people wearing all generic ass clothing. I find it funny, man. And also, why is this guy wearing camo? Why is he wearing camel jeans? This has got nothing to do with anything, by the way. I'm just asking the question, why is he wearing camo? Another thing you may have missed out is that Ed Van Gils, shown right here, is actually a real-life street footballer. He's a freestyler, which is, of course, known in Amsterdam, which I guess this is supposed to portray. Which I do like that they've actually involved, I guess, real-life street footballers. So if we're in London, I guarantee you may see the likes of Andrew Henderson or someone like that involved. But it is nice to see real-life street footballers that's known in the world for this kind of thing to be shown in FIFA 20. I think that is a nice touch. And also, speaking of Ed Van Gils being a real-life street footballer, EA has also based the Amsterdam arena on a real-life street football park in Amsterdam, the underground area. Arts can be found in Amsterdam, and it is a general style of Amsterdam, which they must have found from Amsterdam, of course. So again, it makes it more realistic that the actual arenas in each country is detailed to what the actual country is like. One thing about Volta as well is that if you hold LT and RT at the same time, when you're running with a ball, it will instantly start doing skills just for you. You can start doing flip-flaps, roulettes, heel to heels, anything really. If you just run forward while pressing LT and RT, you will literally just start doing random skills for no reason, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It just is completely random. So if you don't know how to do skills, you can literally just hold LT and RT and it'll do it for you if you're not the best when it comes to skills. I mean, not everyone is, online Ryan Kazooie really, so it does make sense. So if you're struggling, just try it out, LT and you'll get used to it over time. And there you go, lads, those are hidden things that you may have missed in the FIFA 20 demo. Let me know your thoughts. And for me, the gameplay is slower. However, I feel like over time people may get used to it. I guess we'll just have to wait until the full release, because yes, it does give us a good expectation of what FIFA 20 is like. However, we can't be too certain until the actual game is out. So let me know your thoughts, and with that said, thank you guys for watching. My name is Vizeh. I'll see you next time.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.